We started our first full day in Scotland at this wonderful breakfast buffet in the hotel. They had these cute little smoothie things, which I was like, that's super cute. I want to keep the bottle. I did not keep the bottle, by the way. And there's me trying to inconspicuously and respectfully film what it looked like without getting anybody in it. But yeah, it was really good. Now, on to the bus. This is our first day on the bus. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Hi. Oh, there he is. Hi, Dad. Here are some shots I took from the bus window. It's a little hard to see because of the rain, but I thought it was fitting because it's Scotland and it's gonna rain. But they had some really cute looking houses and other buildings. I'm sorry that a lot of my shots might seem a little boring, but in the moment, my eyes were just wide open because the bus was really high up, so we could see a lot more of the street. So you're gonna get a lot of these kinds of shots between point A and point B. And then we're in the middle of nowhere. Suddenly, we're in the middle of nowhere. Getting up to the Highlands. Sorry, that was terrible. I'm excited for the ships. No, focus please. Focus on the ship. As you can tell, I was really excited to see some wild sheep. Our first stop of the day at the Green Welly Shop. Good food, fine shopping. This is the Highlands, I think. Beautiful, beautiful. Truck stop. Gift shop. Nessie. Almost did in a wee walk. From now, you're gonna start to hear what us theater people call the God mic, or the travel guide telling us all about the land as we pass, or Scottish history as we pass through the Highland Hills.
Of the fighting between the Scots and the English. It's still going on actually, because Frank and myself.
For that.
Glencoe it's got another Gaelic name which I'll not try to pronounce, but it's sometimes wrongly said to mean the Glen of Weeping. And it gave that name in the wake of the brutal murders that took place in 1692, which was the Glencoe Massacre. Following the glorious revolution of 1688, the Catholic king, James VII, was replaced on the British throne by the Protestant King William II, supporters of the exiled James. They were known as the Jacobites. Most of them Highlanders, and they rose up against King William in a series of battles. In an attempt to quash the Jacobite loyalties, King William offered the Highland clans an amnesty on the condition that all the clan chiefs took an oath of loyalty to him before the 1st of January 1692. MacLeod, the elderly chief of the MacDonalds, had long been a thorn in the side of the authorities. Not only was he late in setting out to fulfil the king's demand, but he mistakenly went first to Fort William before travelling slowly through winter mud and rain to Inveraray, where he was 3 days late in taking the oath before the Sheriff of Argyll. So he'd failed to pledge his allegiance to the king.
There are also quite a few natural waterfalls in the hills that we pass by. It's so beautiful to see. All like the teeny little ones, and then the bigger ones that lead into bigger rivers. There are just so many natural waterfalls. Second location. Now here we're making a pit stop at Fort William. Not only are there these cute little shops, there's plenty of places to get some coffee, a sandwich, and shop for some souvenirs. We're also right next to the water. All in all, we loved Fort William. Did he say what loch this is? Is it Loch Lynn? I don't remember. Beautiful, even raining. It's beautiful. There's a man sitting on the bench and he doesn't move. Wanna go get one? I want the bike. Ooh, love me some grog and gruel on a nice rainy day.
So we've just got a 5-minute, 10-minute drive up to the distillery now.
If you don't know what Ben Nevis is the tallest mountain in Scotland. It was actually once a massive active volcano which exploded and then collapsed inwards on itself millions of years ago. Now they use the mountain water from Ben Nevis to make their famous whiskey. Now here they're just giving us a tour, showing us the barley that they smoke to start making the whiskey.
Now don't extract the sugar from the barley, you have to first grind it down into a coarse flour known as grist. Now you can drain out the draft of the bottle, stay drained from the bottle.
The scent is very strong with this one. I don't want your wash back. It smells like cow and alcohol. They'll never let us out. They'll never let us go. Now, this room was so loud. Here's just a taste of how loud it was. But this was the second and usually final stage of the distilling process, which is the spirit still. Outside now, we are seeing how they get these giant barrels of whiskey off the truck. They use this foamy material and tires so that the cask doesn't break when they throw it down, and then start piling it up. Now here is from start to finish what the whiskey looks like when it's distilling. And for whiskey to be considered whiskey in Scotland, it must be in a cask for at least 3 years, or it can't be actually called whiskey. It would be called a new spirit. Now for the end of the tour, we are in the tasting room. And even though it's like dark and dimly lit, I feel like we should be doing some sort of Scottish witch rituals here. You just kick it back.
Caramel nose.
Not as gross as I thought. It burns more though. Burns. I mean, it's fine. Just burns. This one smells more like the barley. That one tasted more like the barley so far. Now we are at our third hotel in Ballachulish, Scotland, in the Highlands, and we are set over Loch Lynn. After setting our stuff down, we then went out back to explore a little bit because it's just so beautiful out there. It doesn't say no trespassing anywhere, so I'm gonna keep walking. Pretty little bridge. Oh, that's so pretty. It's so beautiful out here. This little field. Those are my parents. God, I wish I could realistic paint. I would paint this all day. I would not be able to do it justice now. I'd love to see a mermaid or merman. It's supposed to be what's called the Irish Sea. Not on the map.
I had fish yesterday, so.
They have Rumpelstiltskin's thumbs on the menu. Now it's time to rest up before tomorrow, where we take a stunning drive along the road to the Isles.